Hello guys, it's me, Bad Jokes FM, at you once again with another video. And today guys, we've got the start of a brand new series. I am managing Orlando in America, but don't worry, it's not in the MLS. We've not got any of that stupid draft rules to trades, designated players, any of that confusing stuff. That's gone. None of that. We have just got Orlando in an American Premier League. The database has been made by a very good friend of mine, BoodFM. He's spent a lot of time putting this database together, and he's made it so it's like the European leagues, where we've got 3 leagues involved. We've got the American Premier League, which is what we're in and what all the big American teams are in. So the likes of LA Galaxy, Atlanta United, Gendo's team, Chicago, Philadelphia Union, NYCFC, Man City's feeder club. And so going down, we've also got the National League. All these teams, they're all real. They're all in the database to begin with, I believe. But just Bood has just put them into this league system where we have got promotion, we have got relegation. And also in the championship, which is where I was going to start. I was going to take over Miami because for some reason I just really like Miami. And so I was going to take them over, but I thought I've only got a couple of weeks for this series until FM18 comes out, at least the beta. So I thought do something fun, do something a little bit different, and so that's what I've gone with. I started off with a 300 odd million pound transfer budget, and so I'm going to go through the transfers in a minute. I'll go through the transfers, then I'll go through the squad, and then we'll bring you the first game in this series where we're away against New York Redbull, the team Thierry Henry used to play for. So that's what we got coming up for you guys today. Hope you guys are excited. If you are, let me know down in the comment section down below. Give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you're new, so we can have a lot of fun doing this. Like I say, I've had a 300 million pound transfer budget, which I wasn't expecting. I played through this once and when I first got it, and the database was just completely new to me. So I ended up buying way too many players. I had like 8 or 9 players who I'd bought, who I'd paid a lot of money for, but I couldn't use because I couldn't get him into the squad registration. So I've gone back, and this is my second attempt at it. So let's go and have a look at the transfers. I won't worry you too much about the outs because none of you will really know who they are, I should imagine. But as for the ins, this is where it really shows how the reputation of the league has been increased. We've got Fabian Delph coming from Man City for 6.25 million. Central midfielder, 3.5 star current, 3.5 star potential ability. So I'm very happy with that. As you can see, he's valued at 9.5. We're paying him 110 grand a week just because, as you may have seen on the home screen, money is no object. So we brought him in. We've also got David Ospina in from Arsenal, 27-year-old goalkeeper. He's got 16 for one-on-ones. He's got 17 for reflexes. And 4-star current, 4-star potential ability. I'm very happy with him. I think he's going to be a very good keeper this year. Mauricio Navarro, he's a youngster my head of youth development's brought in. Only 1.5 star current ability at the minute and 3.5 star potential. So maybe if I was going to carry this on for a bit longer, he might be someone who would get into the team in a few years. But here is one guy who I'm really excited about, Youri Tielemans. I've not had him much this year on FM. I had him quite a lot last year on FM 16. I had him a lot on there and I really enjoyed him, but I've not had him too much here. And so we've brought him in. He's 3-star current, 3.5 star potential ability. I think he's going to get a lot better than that. He's going to slot straight into my team straight away. So I'm really excited for that. And then the next one is the massive money deal that I've brought in. It's Kelechi Iheanacho from Man City for £96 million. Yep, that is right. I've been able to spend that kind of money and still have money left over. He's 19 years old. You're probably thinking I've gone a little bit mental paying that much for him. And maybe I have, but this save is not going to be about breaking even. This is just going to be about bringing in the best players I can, the best players I can find. And well, I really like Iheanacho. He might not play up top because there's some of the other players I've brought in. I might just retrain him to go out on the left. That's where I think I'm probably am going to be using him. And so I'm really happy we've been able to bring him in. So the next ones to come in are a couple of strikers. Andre Gray from Burnley for 19.25 million. Decent striker. I'm very happy we've been able to bring him in. I should imagine against most of the American defences, Andre Gray should really eat up the goals. 3.5 star current, 3.5 star potential, 25 years old, never played for England. That is something that I'm hoping might change during the next couple of seasons. And so I'm really happy with him. And the next one to come in is against someone else who I've probably massively overpaid for. Troy Deeney for £50 million. But that's what I had to pay. We're sort of in the weird sort of Chinese league sort of thing at the minute, where we've got a lot of reputation, we've got a lot of money, but we still can't get that top notch player, and the next level down we have to really overpay for. And so Troy Deeney, 50 million, but he's 4-star current, 4-star potential. He might be our starting striker for the start of the season. Next guy to come in, what is another Englishman, Fraser Forster, 28 years old, goalkeeper, played 6 times for England, and look at all that orange. Jumping reach of 20, handling 16, one-on-one 16, reflexes 18. Oh my gosh, he is going to be magnificent down in this league. And the last guy to come in, and will probably be my last bit of business unless somebody amazing becomes available, and I've only brought him in because he's American. He's 23 years old. He's John Brooks. I think I've brought him in from Germany. Yeah, Hertha Berlin. I brought him in from there. I thought he looks very good, and he'll help with the squad registration. So I'm really looking forward to using him as well. 3.5 star current, 4-star potential ability. I'm really happy with him. So now let's go and crack on with the team for today's game. And this is what we're going with. We've got 4-star in goal. We've got Toya at left back. That may change. If you just have a quick look at him, he's only 2-star current, 2.5 star potential ability. So he's somebody who I might try and replace if I can get it to fit in to the squad registration rules. And the next couple is Tommy Redding, 19 years old, American. There is still a bit of an emphasis in this database, at least that's what Bood has tried to get across in his database, that you have still got to try and develop some American players. So Tommy Redding, he might be one who does get developed over the next couple of years. And alongside him we've got John Brooks, who we've already looked at, and then we've got someone else who I know quite a bit about, Jonathan Spector, 30 years old now. He started off at Man United and then he joined my club, West Ham. He was there for quite a few years. I remember his first game for us, or one of his first games, because I remember him scoring for us against United, and I was just so unbelievably happy that day, because that's back when we was awful, and I mean truly awful, and we still got a result against United. I think it might have been in Kerbesley's first game in charge actually. So that's someone who I know quite a lot about. And then in the middle of the pitch we've got Fabian Delph, Yuri Tielemans, who we've just looked at. Andre Gray is going to be out on the right, and then we've got the man who was very close to being the first £100 million man, but now he's here in Orlando. It's the Brazilian Kaká, 92 caps for his country. Can't see him getting any more though, but still 4-star current, 4-star potential ability. Very happy with that. And then we've got Iheanacho, my £96 million man, on the left, and we've got Troy Deeney up top. And as far as the bench goes, it's a little bit weak, I think you got to say. We've got no central defenders. All these guys down here can't be registered. I've tried getting them in, but just for whatever reason it just won't have it. But the bench is not looking the strongest, so let's hope the first 11 can get us a few goals today and start off this new series with a bang. Okay guys, here we go. It's game day for the first game in this series. We're away, we're in New York. Could be a difficult game. The media prediction is saying both teams are fairly evenly matched and I think it's going to be a draw. If we just have a very quick look at New York, who they've brought in this summer, if they've brought anybody in. Well, they've spent 39 million on Francisco Geraldes from Sporting. He looks not a bad little player. I'll not be too disappointed if I was a New York fans. And they've also brought in from one of the other Red Bull clubs, Takumi Minamono. Well, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's Japanese. He's a winger. Again, he looks okay, not great, but he might be able to do something for him. And so let's go and crack on with the game. And we're both going 4-2-3-1. That's interesting. Okay. And now let's go and let's do the team talk. And I'm going to go passionately. Go out there, give these fans their money's worth and see what that does. And that's got Kaka motivated. Let's hope it's got all the rest motivated as well. And now let's go and get a win to start off the series. And as always at this point of all my videos, just want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching and who's been following and subscribing. Thank you to everybody who did watch my Journeyman save. I really enjoyed that. I'm really looking forward to doing something similar with my East Ham save next year on FM 18. Really looking forward to that. And I hope you're looking forward to this little mini series for a couple of years as well. And yeah, just past 150 subs on the channel, so that is just amazing. Thank you all so much. And now first decent highlight of the game, we're getting the ball forward. Deeney gets it wide to Gray, and Gray just running at his man. Is he going to get past him? Is he? And oh no, he don't. He goes to Delph. Delph in a little bit of space, but he's quickly under pressure there. And he plays it wide to Iheanacho. Iheanacho through to Kaka. Kaka shoots and Kaka, ooh, just wide. But that's a very nice start to our first game. 7 minutes just about gone. It's their new signing, Minamono, with a cross. He gets headed away by Delph, but only fires Kyrgyzstan to Philippe. He's taken a bit of a deflection and ends up in Forster's hands. And still New York coming at us again. Veron with a long shot. And again very easily dealt with by almost 20 minutes gone. Kaka with a free kick. Brooks heads it across. But it gets headed away and Reading's offside anyway. Almost half an hour gone now. Tillman's on the ball to Delph. Delph goes long. Is Deeney going to get onto this? Yes, he does. He's away from his man. He shoots, but Robles with the stop. Iheanacho tries to cross it in, but it takes a deflection off the defender and goes out for a corner. Our first corner of the game, of the whole series. Kaka with the cross, and that's quite awful. Ends up with Delph though. And is Delph going to go wide to Kaka? No, he goes into the box and he goes for the shot and it just goes wide. 40 minutes gone. New York trying to come forward again, but we clear it. Deeney with the ball back to Kaka. Nods it on to Delph, to Deeney. And he needs to find a teammate here. Come on. Is he going to pass it? He does eventually, but Kyrgyzstan beats him to it. And Lawrence with the ball. Back to Barr. Barr goes long. And we should clear this up, we do. Brooks with it. Back to Forster. And can anything happen to this? This is looking like a very long highlight. And most people will know what that means. That there's going to be a goal at some point. Tillmans goes long. Iheanacho's in space. And is he going to cross it in? He does. And Deeney with it. Deeney all off the post. Oh, and it's cleared. Still 0-0. But we are making inroads. 2 minutes just about gone. New York are coming forward again. Kyrgyzstan wide to Royer. And Royer coming inside to Philippe. To Geraldes. Veron. Oh no, Minamono over the shot, but he's offside, and well, that went just a little bit wide anyway. 43 minutes just about up, and we're coming forward. Lots and lots of highlights at the end of this first half. Tillman's with it, and Tillman's, is he going to cross it in? Is he going to find a teammate? He does. He goes to Iheanacho. Iheanacho to Delph. Poor pass there, but Delph to Kaka, and Dini's onto it. Dini shoots on Robles, parries it out for a corner. We are getting close. A goal is coming. Again, it's going to be Kaka with the in-swinger, and Lawrence heads it away. And is it going to be our man to get to it first? Yep, Dini with it. And Dini forward to Kaka, but he loses it out. And that's half time. Decent enough first half. I do think keep going as we are, and we should be winning. I'm going to say keep going out there. And yep, only one who seems to take any notice of me there is Andre Gray. So let's hope we can get something out of this game. Might change something in the next 10-15 minutes. Kaka now crossing the ball in. Bar heads it away. Goes to Toya, to Kaka with a long shot. And oh, it's taken a massive deflection there. But Kaka is going to try and claim it. Kaka gets our first goal of the season. And we're up to 7th in the table on the first day. Very good start. Here we are seeing this in the 3D. Toya with the ball. Gets it to Kaka, who hits it first time. That's got to go down as an own goal, surely. It's hit the defender and gone completely the wrong direction. But I'll take it. We're 1-0 up. And now Roya with a free kick, and that goes just over the bar. We hold on for the minute. Almost an hour gone. Us with a goal kick. It goes long. Dini heads it, goes beaten to it there, but Gray wins it back to Delph, to Tillmans, to Kaka, and Delph again with it. Delph inside to Tillmans, to Kaka. Kaka forward to Dini. Dini to Delph. And Delph with the ball. And Roya's beaten his man there. Tillmans gets it back. We're building this up quite nicely. Iheanacho with a cross and just hit it. Nothing happened. Again, still on the same highlight. Dini coming forward, and it's another long shot which just goes over the bar. Okay guys, just about 65 minutes gone. Just made a couple of substitutions. Taken Troy Dini off for Carl Larin. Dini's not had the best game of his life. And taken Tillmans off for Will Johnson. And Will Johnson is someone I will just show you. He's somebody who I did use quite a lot in the World Super League save. Somebody I really liked. I think he's a very decent player for this level. And so let's go and see what he can do in the last 25 minutes. And see if we can get a win. Well, we're 1-0 up. Hopefully we can get another couple of goals. 20 minutes remaining. Kaka with a free kick. Hits the wall. Comes out to Larin. Colin heads it away. And Iheanacho's offside. So that's the end of that. Just about 15 minutes left. We've just had a corner come in. Johnson gets it back to Kaka, who crosses it again. Brooks heads it to Delph, who shoots, and that's 2-0. That's a very, very nice goal. Fabian Delph, with obviously his first of the season, moves us up to 4th in the table. Very, very nice performance this. We have just taken control in the second half. Kaka crossing it in as we see it in the 3D. Brooks heads it down to Delph, and he smashes it first time into the back of the net. 15 minutes remaining. New York coming right at us straight after that goal. They cross it in, and Wright Phillips with a header, and Forster thankfully keeping hold of the ball there. Just about 5 minutes left. Kaka now with the ball, back to Spectre, to Gray, inside to Johnson, and Johnson into Delph to Larin. And Larin with the ball, just keeping hold of it there. Just waiting for somebody to make a little bit of space for him. And he goes back to Toya, to Johnson, to Kaka, to Delph. And Delph with the ball. He's coming forward. He's in a little bit of space, but he loses it to Gualdes there. And Barr clears it. And Minamono beats our man to it. New York are coming at us here. Bradley Wright Phillips on the ball. He's coming forward. He shoots. Forster with the stop. And we clear it out for a throw in. couple of minutes remaining. We're coming forward with the ball one more time. Larin to Iheanacho. Iheanacho inside, but Kaka is beaten to it there. Kaka is just looking knackered now, I think. Veron with the ball, coming forward, he's into the box, he shoots, and that was dreadful. Just about 2 minutes left. Kaka to Gray. Gray back to Delph, to Johnson. Wide to Iheanacho, and Geraldes beats him to it there. And they're coming forward again. Veron now on the ball. Newark have certainly looked a lot more dangerous the last 10-15 minutes. Toya though wins it back there. Redding with the ball. Comes forward, goes to Larin. And Larin with it. And is he going to come forward? Yeah, he is. Minute and a half left. Iheanacho out wide. Can he cross it? He does. And Larin with a header. And that's 3-0. Very, very nice way to end the game there. Larin, the substitute with the goal. Set up by the £96 million man Iheanacho. As Larin plays the ball to Iheanacho there in the 3D, and Iheanacho right on the byline cuts it back, and Larin with a gorgeous header. And well, you don't start a series much better than this, do you guys? That is the end of the game. Full-time whistle has just gone. 3-0 win. Very, very nice result. Everybody is looking happy. Kaka with a 9.0 full-time rating. Toya with an 8.2, might just keep him on if he's going to be playing like that. John Brooks with an 8.9. So yeah, very, very happy with that. I'm certainly looking to win the league this year. Like I say, this is just going to be something fun, just something a little bit different. And well, everybody knows how much I struggled towards the end of that journey, man. So winning every week could be quite nice. And so, yeah, we get £1 million for the win. Every game we win, we get £1 million. So that's very, very nice. And yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for now, lads. If you've enjoyed that video, give me a thumbs up down below. If you're looking forward to this series, let me know. And also, like I say, go watch Bood's series he done in this database. Go watch his intro video. He explains about this database a lot better than I ever could. So yeah, go give that a watch. But also subscribe to my channel. Like I say, I've got this for the next couple of weeks. And then FM18 beta. We're going to be doing that for a couple of weeks. Not quite sure who I'm going with yet for that. I will probably make my mind up in the next week. So keep your eyes out for that on Twitter at BadJokesFM. Give me a follow. Subscribe to the channel. If you do, hit the little bell button so you get notified whenever I do upload anything. And also, just one thing left to say. I am BadJokesFM. I am out.